good. Let's have a look. Go to the bottom. Go to the bottom. Yeah, 100 is even better. That's
I
good.
lost 2K here, but that was just a mistake.
Really, really good. So let's get EasyJet. You make some 100 pound on EasyJet. You do
Yeah,
Total Energy, 2,000 pound. Well done. Sibanye, you were down a little bit. And let
yeah.
me see. One, two. Wow, coffee, you make 3,000 pound just like that. Wow.
Mm.
Overall, you are up around 4,000, 3,000 pound. Okay, awesome. Cool. That's good. Now let's talk about. Okay, cool. So how do you feel about this?
Yeah, I feel good, but I do think there is certain areas or aspects to work on in terms of looking for guidance, certain keywords.
Exactly. So let's
I've
look at
looked
this
the
stock. Let's look at this stock that you're talking about right now,
yeah.
Sibanye Stillwater. Okay. So I'm gonna go through Sibanye Stillwater for you and tell me whether you will buy or you will sell on the 24th of October time. Okay. I think let me see, when do you get into this? You got in at uh 24. Is it 24? Okay, let's just pretend you get on the 23rd. Okay, you open on 23rd and then you close on 24th. So you buy and sell the day after. Wow, that's so dangerous. Yeah. So I can see a lot of your trades, you buy today, you sell tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just a bit tricky, a bit dangerous here because we are doing swing trading. It's okay to do that if you are just doing it for fun, but you have to think about that as a that you what you're doing is like probability game. So if you buy in here and sell a few hours later, it's like a gambling. Okay, when you go to gamble, you will make money, but you have to treat it as a gambling game. Okay, that's so much better to say because oh, it comes to support line, you buy a support line, you come to resistance, you sell it just right there, or you make money and you run. That's good.
Mhm.
And normally, what we do like cattle like coffee for example or cattle when we short coffee we short it till the next support line, so we go to the daily chart to find the support line. Okay,
Mhm.
and what else? Yeah, so if you buy today and sell tomorrow, you are looking at very minor, very small time frame.
Mhm.
That is very emotional. That is for very high level students. If you're very high level students, if you're my on my highest level training, you can do that. But because you just join, you're a complete beginner. Um, that if you practice, you're gonna learn a lot, but that can be very nerve-wracking at times. Okay, so now let's talk about Sibanye Stillwater. I'm gonna share my screen now, and are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, let's talk about when are we supposed to look to buy and sell individual stocks? Okay, when to buy or sell individual stocks. Okay, let's say today, oh, someone asks you, oh, should I buy Tesla? Individual stocks. Or someone asks you today, oh, should I buy whatever that is? Netflix. Should I buy Microsoft? When to buy and sell. This is the criteria. First, you only buy when.
Extreme fear.
Exactly. So at that time, I would say it's at extreme fear. Okay, the 24th of October that you saw, probably at extreme fear. I'm going to give you the benefit of doubt. So that's good. Okay. And once you buy them, you want to make sure what's the step two? You count a weekly call every week. What's step two?
Step two. So step two is basically I got it here.
You don't have to look at your notes, but you
It's,
should be able to tell.
you check your seasonality, right?
Awesome. So you will check the seasons. Okay. How do we check the season?
Equity clock or
Good,
on your
good. On
website.
my website. Awesome. So let's go have a look right now. Sibaye water. How do you spell this? Seby? How do you spell this? Your stock?
Uh, it's Sibanye, then Stillwater Limited.
Cool. So, in October time, which is where you bought, should you buy or should you sell?
You should buy it just at the start of October, but ideally you
So
would
you
sell
got in on the
mid-October.
23rd of October, yeah? Remember the date that you saw just now is
Yeah.
23rd of October, yeah? 23rd and 22nd. What is the date? Tell me. What's the date?
Well, I bought the stock.
Yeah,
It's the 23rd.
very good. 23rd is at the end, yeah? So 23rd at the
Yeah.
end, should you buy or should you sell?
Should sell.
Good. And what did you do?
I think I brought. I did the
Awesome.
opposite.
Awesome. That's very, very good. That's absolutely fine. But you know the strategy now, okay? You know step by step the
Yeah.
strategy. Remember, effective coaching doesn't come with warm paper and warm clothes and warm cookies and stuff like that. So it's
Yeah.
good to know your blind spots. It's good to know what you did right, good to know what you did wrong. This is what I wish someone could have told me way earlier.
Mm.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's what we do for our apprentices. You know, we look at their blind spots, what they've been doing right, what they've been doing wrong. Okay. So you can
Mhm.
see from the set to itself, things really start getting tricky. Okay. But let's
Yeah.
get to start together. Let me see. Do. Okay, let's click on Sir Siban. So you can see this is Siban.
Mhm.
According to our strategy, uh, wow, it's like dream come true. It's like a magician. I will tell you. Like
Yeah.
this is October, this is November. Oops. But using our powerful strategy, we already know that middle of it is gonna come down. Would you agree?
Yeah.
And what happened?
He went back up.
It did came down. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Okay? Because you get in 23rd of October. Yeah? And
Yeah.
what happened? It's supposed to come down. Would you agree?
Yeah. He went down. Yeah.
And did it come down?
Yep.
Wow. That's mind-boggling. It's like you can predict the weather. You can predict what's gonna happen to your life.
Yeah.
When your friends give you the money, when your friends do whatever to you, you telling your friends, oh, I know how to predict the future. It's like you have a magic, it's like you have a crystal ball.
Hmm.
Yeah. By just looking
Yeah.
at the pattern, by just looking at the season pattern that
Yeah.
our students do. Okay. And then it came down really nicely. And you'll be like, oh, your friend asking you if I give you this money, what am I gonna do? And what happened November, December? What happened?
He went back up.
It went back up. Let's see whether it's reality or not. This is what it says, yeah, for the past 12 years. But
Hmm.
reality, does it happen like that? That's the reality. Does it happen?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. You know why people pay me 50, 100, 200? Some people pay me 2 million pounds to learn my one single strategy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And this is how much I've gone through so many trial and errors. And people often say, "Oh, let me save some money." I used to want to save money. I went to a course. I went to a course, a trading course. You probably know. I went to a trading course. I paid 10,000 pounds for the trading course. It's a 3 day course. It's a face-to-face 3 day course. It's a lot of theory with 100 people in the classroom.
Mhm.
After the course, the trainer says, and for those who are interested, I have a training. It's called a one-to-one mentorship. It's called an apprenticeship training. It's called a shadowing training. You know,
Mhm.
and for other 3 days, for those who want to register, pay me 80,000 pounds to register for the training. And I was like, wow, I just finished this 3 day in-person course. I just paid 10,000 pounds. Now I have to pay 80,000 pounds for the one-to-one training. I went to the teacher and said, so a lot of people book and I didn't book. The teacher asked me, Raven, why didn't you book on my one-to-one apprenticeship training? And I said,
Mhm.
because I can't afford it. I don't have the money. And I said to him, I want to try first. I want to make money on my 10,000 pound first. Then only then I want to upgrade to your training. And then
Mhm.
he said to me, Raven, what you're trying to say is you want to lose money first, and then only then you want to give up and probably then come back. And I say, no, no. I say, no, teacher. I say, I want to make money first from the 10K. I've done the 3 day training. And then only
Mhm.
then I want to upgrade to the 80K training. And he said to me, basically, what you're trying to say, you want to lose your money first, try by yourself, do lose your money first, only then you want to come back. And I'm like, and what did I do? I didn't listen to him. I went on to do it by myself. I don't want to join the training. I do it go and do it by myself. And I put a lot of money into the stock, into the trading account, do the forex, do a lot of crypto. And what happened?
Mhm.
I lost a lot of money pretty fast. And he didn't. And I want to go and I went back to his training. And he didn't do this training anymore. He didn't do the exact same one-to-one training anymore. He stopped doing one-to-one training because one-to-one training can be very time consuming. He stopped doing it.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. So I started to track down other greatest trading investors around the world to mentor me one-to-one and finally persuade them many, many, many times, say that I'm going to work for him for free. He doesn't have to pay me. I'm going to pay him many, many times. I pay him upfront. I get loans and sky's the limit. Yeah. So that's kind of what happened to me. So well done. So this is Simba. So what lesson have you learned from here?
I learned to follow the seasonality here.
Exactly. You always want to use our strategy. Yeah. The strategy I told that I share with you is is mind-boggling.
Mhm.
Okay. Is incredible if you apply it. Yeah. Very proud of you. Cool. Let's go to the next one. So what else do you want us to talk about today? So
I
we have done
basically want to
that.
go through the guidance. I've been going through the guidance, but for some reason I'm getting the calculations wrong. Or sometimes when I go onto certain companies, I can only see Q4 guidance outlook. And when you look at Q1, Q2, Q3, there's no outlook. So if we could go over a company on Market Screener and do it how you would do it. Like for instance, if you were to, because you travel the world, right? Let's
I
just say you on a Tuesday morning, you're looking for companies to buy. What would you do? Let's go through Market Screener together and
Yes. I will go to the market. I will go to the news one by one. Okay.
yeah.
And try to see search for the best one. That's what I would do. I will go to one by one, literally. If I'm Tuesday, I will read the thousands of the news. It's very time consuming. For
Yeah.
non-apprentices, it's going to be very time consuming. For apprentices, we have a shortcut to make it easier for you, but it's good to do the long cut first so you learn how to do it. Okay. So now I'm gonna start now. Let me see. Where should I put this session? Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna pause. Okay. Yeah, students is asking, what is good to buy, what is good to sell. A lot of our students, apprentices, for example, also started to put some pending on into Berkshire Hathaway. It went up massively today, like that. You can see like a rocket. While the whole
Mhm.
stock is coming down, Berkshire Hathaway went up because the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, which is Warren Buffett company, decided to buy back their own shares. Yeah, it went up massively. If I show you SP 500, it's coming down like that. It's like an opposite and we're still able to find things that's going up. Students are screaming the profits as well. Yeah. How do you find this? You find this on Market Screener. Oh, what do you mean? Let me show you. You go to Market Screener and you go to news. That's it. Market Screener and news. That's it. You do nothing else. And you read everything. 1 minute ago, 16 minutes ago, 38 minutes ago. Yep, there we go. Berkshire Hathaway resumed buyback. That's 3 hours ago. So can you see? So you read it every day. Every time you read it, read it, read it, read it, read it, you read it, you'll be like, oh, Berkshire Hathaway. This is Warren Buffett company resumed buyback. He has never done that before. 3 hours ago, a lot of our students who are very, very dedicated to reading, they read that and they read it. Begin their buyback, departing from avoidance share buyback. They haven't been buying buyback share for 2 years. Buyback shares at any time we believe is below our intrinsic value. So they think it's cheap. Company also closed 15 million. He disclosed all of that after a long time. CEO of the company retired. All of that. And yep, significant power cash. Last year, the company ended with more than 3 billion. Cool. Yep, a lot of students are asking whether they should buy. So for apprentices, they can do this as well. That's fine. Anyway, so last year and a company. So yeah, so Warren Buffett was signal a preference for investing in cash with the company, and Buffett wrote, "Great majority of your money remains in equity." So yeah, so rather than staying cash, if you have 100K, read this out for me. Read it out all out for me.
So Berkshire Hathaway began buying back its own shares Wednesday, departing from former chief executive Warren Buffett, avoidance of share repurchase in recent quarters. The company said it can buy back its shares at any time. We believe the repurchase price is below our intrinsic value. Chief Executive Greg Abel also personally purchased close to 15 million of the company's stock. He disclosed in a Securities and Exchange Commission filing. Abel, a longtime Berkshire executive, became CEO of the company at the start of this year, succeeding Buffett, who retired at the age of 95. The company's significant cash pile has drawn attention from investors, with Berkshire refraining from repurchasing any of its shares in 2025. Last year, the company ended a quarter with more than 300 billion in cash for the first time. Buffett long signaled a preference for reinvesting cash in equities, with the company only paying a dividend once in 1967. In his annual letter to shareholders in February of last year, Buffett wrote that the great majority of the money remains in equities. The preference won't change.
Wow. Can you see if you have 100K, if you have 50K, 10K, you want to make sure you learn how to trade and invest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's the last one. Buffett seen a long preference to rather than having cash in the bank to learn how to do trading and investing, to have mentorship. With the company being a dividend once, in his annual letter, he wrote great majority remains in the money, that preference won't change, which I'm super happy and super humble to hear about. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so that's kind of what happens. So, Raven, how do you find this? You go to Market Screener, hour to hour. This is 3 hours ago. Hour to hour, you keep finding. If you miss that 1 hour, you go back to that 1 hour and keep finding things that is interesting to look at.
The
Yeah.
thing is I do a lot of read. I literally sit down for 6 hours after work.
6 hours is not enough. 6 hours is not enough.
No, I read, but it's understanding the key terms because I've watched on the VIP. You said you need to look for outlook, you need to look for future keywords like in
Mm.
forecast.
You're
Th-
right. You're right. So if we read through this like that, it's very difficult people to get this. Berkshire Hathaway resumed share buyback. It's not strong enough.
yeah.
First, they need to know what Berkshire Hathaway is. Like this is Warren Buffett. And the resume share buyback, they need to know the story. So if you just see one, you might not understand. So I recommend to remove all of this, remove all of that. Just click countries only. And then if it is important, they will repeat many times. Let me show you 3 hours ago. Yeah, let's see if they repeat many times. News that happened 3 hours ago. Let's see if it happens many, many, many times. Three, two, only 2 hours. Right? Maximum I can see is 2 hours. That's not too good, is it? Yeah, the maximum I can see is like 2 hours. Let me just remove more of the country, just to make sure. How do I get more than this? The news, the maximum they let me see is only 2 hours. Hmm, that's okay. Capitalization. Let's make it bigger. Let's see if it's got more now. Start all over again. All news, country. Remove all of that.
For me, my main issue or my main difficulty when it comes to finding guidance is looking for, it's basically doing the calculation because sometimes they got like net EBITDA, they got
That's
EBITDA, they
fine.
got gross revenue.
Those are quite fine.
You don't know which,
Treat it like a
yeah.
salary. Use all of them. If they give you insurance in your salary, you take them. If they tell you you're gonna get free meal in your salary, you get them. If they tell you that you're gonna get the free gym, you calculate compared to this free gym and the free gym that you got in the last company. Yeah, it's just that resume shares buyback. CO Abel buy Berkshire stock, just like that, just at the end like that. So you have to read that and you click it. Okay, and then it says everything that we just talked about. New York, they may help disclose Turks Thursday about his looking long term draw lines. Okay. And if you, what about the rest? Let me show you the rest. This is eToro. Is it eToro? Toro Co. Racers guidance, but how much? Yeah, he's saying. Yeah. So you read that rigorously like that. Some page you might not see it, but you read rigorously. Okay. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it now. Cool. So makes sense now? You know how we found
Yeah,
Berkshire Hathaway now?
yeah, can you go over an example? Because
Now, welcome on board to the week 4 part of the training. This is probably one of the most exciting training that I've ever delivered. This strategy that I'm about to tell you used to be illegal. Yes, it used to be illegal for the longest time. This strategy used to be illegal in 199 something, 1994, 1997, 1998 used to be illegal because so many people has used this strategy to make so big amount of money that is being categorized as illegal. Yeah, for a very, very long time. Okay. So I will tell you a story why is it illegal. As you already know, a lot of people they work for the banks, they work for public company, they work for Apple, long, long time ago, they work for like Royal Mail, they work for BP, they work for all of this. And then they came back and they work for all these companies. They look at the financial statements because you work for the company, you have an accountant. You can look at the financial statement of the accountant. You read it through. Oh, wow, the company is doing well. Oh, I'm about to submit our reports. I'm about to submit our earnings to our public companies, and the whole world is gonna know. And then this wife and husband, they went back home. They have a bad day. They went back home. They tell their neighbors, "Hey, Pepsi Cola, the company that I'm working for, sales has been increasing big time. We can see the large orders are coming in." And they tell their companies, they tell people, and they'll be like, and people tell people, and they start to make a lot of money like that. And it's been a thing in the finance world where anyone who works for the public company, people used to ask, "What's your company doing?" And other people make a lot of money from it. We call it insider trading, where someone else is having unfair advantage to a certain individuals just because you are friends with them, because you work with people in the public company. And people working in the public companies are very common. There are thousands of public companies. Every time you walk on the street, almost half of the people works in the public company. Okay, it just depends on whether they ask more questions, whether or not they know how to do trading and investing or not. People who know how to do trading and investing, they will ask more questions. They use it to benefit themselves or for their family. Yeah. So it's been illegal for a long time until was one day, SEC, the government say, you know what? Rather than just telling your friends and family, you have to tell the investor. Okay, you have to tell investor. And how do they tell investor? They tell the investor by telling you by putting on their website. What do you mean? That means Apple will tell the investor on their website. Google will tell the investor on their website. It make it compulsory to tell you on their website. And this is what we call it as a guidance. This is what we call it as an outlook, earning guidance, looking at what happened in the forward. What happened to the guidance? What happened next year? What's going to happen to my company? 2 years later, one next quarter, what's going to happen? And this is what it's all about. We call it the powerful insider secret earning guidance. I personally paid a lot of money, 800,000 pounds and more, just to learn this one particular strategy and learn it through try and errors way. But in this training, the week 4 training, we're gonna get you just like that. A lot of people already apply for apprenticeship on the week 3 training. If you already apply, I'm very excited for you because we're gonna start your one-to-one session straight away. If you're on the apprenticeship training, we can start your one-to-one session straight away. You don't even have to watch any of the week 4 training. Yeah. Yeah, if you're on the apprenticeship, if you're on the highest level of the apprenticeship training and stuff like that. But the training is really powerful. You continue to watch them as well. Yeah. So if you haven't booked a call yet, go to the week 3 training, the last video to book a call to see if you get qualified for our exclusive one-to-one apprenticeship training. None of you who are watching right now is on the apprenticeship training. You're on the VIP training, okay, which is a very, very good training. And some people who wants to get to some people who are complete beginner who are serious about quitting your job, for the apprenticeship training is to make your first 500k, your first 500k. Otherwise, we don't stop, especially on the elite training. Yeah, go to week 3 training on the last video. Click pause right now and go to the last video and click book a call to see if you get accepted. Chances are you might not get accepted. And try to apply for a loan. Lots of our students get a loan there as well. It's around £100 a day. We work with a lot of loans, but you can try to apply with your partners as well, with banks. We work with Barclays, we work with Lloyds Bank, we work with HSBC Bank, a lot of these beautiful banks. Now let's get straight into it right now. So question is, okay, Raven, how do we get into about this powerful illegal strategy you're talking about? Well, this illegal strategy you're talking about, how do we do it? And I'm going to show you step by step how we do it right now. Are you ready? Say yes if you're ready. Say yes when you're ready. If you're watching right now, say yes. But Ali, if you're watching right now, say yes.
Yep.
Awesome. So let's get straight into it right now. Okay. Now, I already told you step by step how it works in the past, but this is a brand new training. So I want to show you exactly how it works because the website keeps changing all the time. Okay. First, you got to go to marketscreener.com. For apprenticeship, you will get this for free. Apprenticeship training pay for itself because a lot of the tools, we're going to give you some AI tool, we're going to give you market screener, we'll give you Bazinga, we're going to give you more than 5, 10 tools. You're going to use it powerfully. All of them, if you do it by yourself, if you buy all these tools by yourself, it costs you in total at least £30,000. So apprenticeship training doesn't cost you money. It makes you money by for all of the tools. A lot of these tools that you see we subscribe to, I personally have to pay for it, but I have to negotiate them with a deal to get and these companies are not my companies. Oh, what can I get these tools for free? Because it's not my companies. Can you use Apple for free? Can you go to a barber shop for free? So people has to survive, people has to eat as well. So that's the good news about apprenticeship training. We provide all tools for free for the highest level. Anyway, let's come back to this. So first you go to Market Screener, and then what you do next, you click News. Yes, you click News. Okay. So you click Market Screener, and then you click News straight away. Okay, News. All right. Now, before I talk about all of this, I want to tell you about the strategy first, so you understand it. Okay, a lot of people don't understand about the strategy. What do you mean by guidance? What do you mean by earning transcript? What do you mean by earning outlook? I'm going to share with you right now. Look, a long time ago, let's say you work for Apple and you know that next year you're going to have country China double their sales. So you're going to know first before I release it, because when I release it, it's already the past. I don't release what happened in the future. You will only know about the future if someone told you so, or the guidance told you so. Okay. I repeat. Let's say you work for Apple, and Apple doesn't really work for China, pretend. And suddenly China decided to combine with Apple, and I want to buy a lot of your Apple companies, Apple stocks, sorry, Apple phone. And and every quarter, companies will release their earnings. 1 year, they release 4 times. Every quarter means every 3 months. So when you buy a stock, you hold it for 3 months, usually. Okay. So that's what happened. And you can do it less. You can do it less for apprenticeship. We can do it less. But anyway, so coming back, so that's what happened. So the first step is that you have to pretend that this is a salary. Okay. When you're comparing, you have to pretend your salary. Let's say you are in quarter 3, for example. Your salary, I don't know, 5K a month. Okay. Your salary a month in London, in UK, 5K, pretend. Okay. And Q2, this is last month, pretend. Your salary is like, I don't know, 2K. So if they double your salary to 5K, would you stay in the company? Yes, you would. So this is what we call it as a big jump of guidance, almost double your guidance. That's a very, very good thing. But what about if 2K, what about Q1, your salary is only, quarter 1 is only 2K. Are you happy? No, 2K to 2K, I'm fine. That's not a lot. What about Q4, 1 to 4? Q4, let's say your salary is 10K and it dropped to 2K. Would you be happy? No, you will sell that company. You will quit your job. Yeah, that's what trading and investing is all about. We only buy a stock when the salary increase like never happened before. When the outlook, when the future, when the guidance increase like never happened before. That's why we do it. Okay? That's the easiest way to make money. And when do we buy them? If it increase so big straight away, you have, for beginners, you go to your demo account, you click the buy and sell button straight away. If you have found it. Okay? So that is kind of what happened. Yeah? You're basically compare to see it has never happened before or not. The logic comes from salary. You might see a lot of numbers. Oh, there is EBITDA, there is net income, there is EPS, there is revenue. These are just like gym membership. Some companies give you cinema membership. Some people give you like toilet membership, insurance membership. All of them, you will use it together. Yes, the dream is everything increase. I have more double salary. I have double my insurance policy. I double my cinema. I double everything. That's the dream. That's the whole point of this training. Make sense? Now let's get straight into it right now because I want to show you practically how to do it. I'm so excited. Now let's get to it. So what's the step? I will show you the step. You go to market screener, you go to news. You click all news. Once you click all news, and actually you go to companies. Actually, let's go all news first. You go to all news, you come to this page. You can start reading this straight away already. You can start reading this straight away. This is all news of the company. Let me teach you how to read those news. This is a normal news, yeah? There are two news we are looking for. The first news is a normal news. The normal news means what Trump says, okay? This is a bit higher level. I'm not going to talk about this right now. The normal news is very deep. It's a lot of money you're going to make, but this is later. Or apprentices. But I want to show you what I want to show you, the illegal news, the guidance news, the insider news, the forward, the future news. Okay. So this is what I want to show you. But I want to show you, touch on a little bit on the normal news. Let me show you the normal news. Yeah. Like for example, Trump's support 2 minutes ago, this news come out, launching an offensive into Iran. I think it's wonderful if they want to do that. Okay. So Kurz is supporting this to attack Iran. So this is the bad news. You probably expect stock to come down a little bit. Okay, stock probably did went down a little bit because he's trying to fight more. Okay, stock came down a little bit. Okay, so that's kind of the bad news for because in wars, obviously stock can come down a little bit. Sweden buy 25 property logistic portfolio in the US. Okay, 25 property. If you know what they buy, you're gonna make money on this. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Sweden buy private equity EQT. So you probably cannot buy private equity because it's private. Let me see if I can find it. If you can find it, the stock's gonna go up big time. Called Real Maple. Let's get this Real Maple Tree. Is it this one? Industrial Trust. Not entirely sure if this is the one. Portfolio consists of that. Yeah, if you know, because it's private, so we can't trade publicly. VAS announced that it has received 300 million in funding from a global investor. You expect this to go up in price. So VAS INC should go up in price. We want a big number. Okay, VAS is a Japanese stock, so you probably can't see it. But they went up around 3%. You can see actually. It's called Mitsubishi Financial. It announced that it has received. Yeah, it's up. It went up around 3%, just based from that news. So if you know it faster, so the key here is not just to buy straight away, is to read it, is to see if they have a long-term effect. The more the money, the more the effect. Announced is received 1 billion in funding, Pinterest. You expect Pinterest to go up because 1 billion it can be quite big, depends on how much they make. So 1 billion in funding, close the transaction. Announced it has received. So receive means already gotten. Already gotten is not something I like. I like something that hasn't gotten yet. Okay? I like something that hasn't gotten yet. So because it's already gotten, you can see it spike up quite a little bit massively just at that time, at the moment in time. You want something for the future, it's already finished, that means it's finished. Netflix acquired another company. Let's look at this. Netflix now acquired this guy, AI company. So if you acquire, this company probably going to go up. Okay. Let's continue reading it. Jaws records show bets. Appoint CEO has nothing to do with any HSBC. Change a price. Like this is analysts changing the price. That's not so important because analysts change price all the time. Resign. That's okay. Universal Music shelf US listing on market uncertainty. Shelves US listing ban. Universal Music stop listing on US. Universal Music. Let's have a look. Yep, this one. Okay. What else? Iran conflict fuels commodity rally. This is already in the past. European sharply fall. Rebound Middle East escalated leaves oil. Already done. Senior trade set Washington visit. Nothing important. Early gains evaporate as price oil prices resume. Have we done that? In lowers the net income. This is important. Universal Music lowers that net income. Okay, but we want the guidance. Okay, in a few days, it will be harder for Iran to disrupt shipping Israel. Swiss, German, DHL Group down on a cautious outlook. Let's look at the outlook. Outlook means the future. Write that down. The only thing we care about is expect, is outlook, is guidance. There are millions of words in the statement. If you know these three words, you put yourself so much way ahead of so many other people. German equity, all of that, PMI, recession, all of this is good, but we don't really have to read it. Activity in commercial construction continue to fall. Decline slowly. Senior engineering pace. These are okay. Meanwhile, these are okay. A roadblock. These are okay. These are okay. A group C's EBITDA more than 6.2. Essentially, this resume, there's no mentioning. Net sales. Okay, forecasting. This is what we care about. Forecast net sales between 20 billion and 21, representing a net sales goal of negative to +2. So we have to compare because there's no comparison here. Remember, if you want to compare if the salary that you receive, £5,000 is high or low, you go to see what happened in the past. So this is what we're going to see what happened in the past. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do it. So you have to do it manually, but I'm going to show you how to do it in the normal way. DHL, I'm going to use AI. You're not supposed to use AI. Only for apprenticeship, you use AI. If you want to learn how to do it, book a call on the week 3 training. You're supposed to do it manually. But in this training, just for the sake of it, I'm going to use AI for a bit. Okay. Now, let me see. I'm going to type, give me the past 8 most recent earning guidance and outlook. Just like that. Yeah. We have a lot of AI tool. Some tools are better than the another. I have tried many tools. And a lot of these tools are super expensive. If you use it for 10 years, it costs you thousands of pounds. But the good news is apprentice is going to get it for free. Cool. So let's have a look. Let's see what happened. Now, remember this is a salary. So let's look at what's the year one. Year one, I make 1 billion. I make 3 billion, so it's going up. 6 billion, double. 6 billion is the same, so it's like not so good because it's the same. 6 billion unchanged. 6 billion, and then now 6.2 billion. So it's not a incredibly bad news because it's still increasing. What we want to increase, in order for us to buy, it has to increase like never seen before. 6 to 6.2 is a very small increase. It's like less than 10% to 0.2, 0.6, less than 10%. You want to be double. You want it to be 50%. That's where your money comes. Okay, so we're going to skip this stock straight away. This is called DHL. Okay, let's see. Is it DHL? Oops. Yeah, DHL Group. Let's read it carefully. Okay, how to do it manually. I will show you how to do it manually because a lot of people cannot get a £300 a month loan, 10 pound a day. They're not willing to do a £10 a day. What is that called? Coffee loan. Or they get rejected because it's too full. Okay, so we do DHL Investor. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it properly. So go to Investor. Okay, type the name of the company, type Investor, and then go to the financial to read it one by one. Let's see if you can read it one by one. You as an apprentice, you make sure you know how to do both together. So this is it. Exit earning guidance. Let's click on that. Because sometimes AI can be wrong. Remember, you are controlling the AI, not AI controlling you. Continuous earning growth. So the first one is in May. The next one is in June last year. So let's compare a little bit. So we click the press release. Let's see what happens. This is a press release. We're looking at guidance. See if it says what's the guidance like. If you can't find it, type Outlook guidance. So exceed earning guidance. So maybe exceeded operating rows. Okay, this is probably in the past. Exceeded guidance with strong. This is probably in the past. Okay. On AI, it says what 6.2. So let's alternate F 6.2. Let's get the number. Where did this number come from? 6.2. DA make it by themselves. Okay, this is expectation. So expect on the page one. DHL expect operating profits above 6.2. Okay, of around euro 3 billion. That's it. Okay, 6.2 and 3 billion. What about last year? Last year is June 25. Let's click press release. Let's see what happened. Guidance unchanged, 6 billion as well. 6.2. So a little bit increase. And free cash flow is 3. Free cash flow is 3. It's the same. So it's not very, very good. Okay. It's not like powerfully good. So you should expect the stock to be red, because in order for you to jump from one country, jump from one company to another, 5,000, but 5,000 is not a lot. You want 5,200 is not a lot. You want it to be like double. You want it to jump big. Yeah. That is how you found that one. So how do you get this number? Look at the guidance unchanged. We only look at guidance. Or why do we don't look at the first one? Decline is the past tense. Increase, past tense. We don't look at it. Strong cash flow, kind of past tense. Guidance unchanged, at least 6 billion. Okay, this is what we want. Guidance unchanged. Okay, expect. Okay, so that's what we want. That's kind of expectation in the next future. So this 6 billion on here, it says 6 billion. Here is as well. And 6.2 is here as well. So everything aligned really beautifully. So it's been very similar, and then it went down. So we wouldn't have short this, we wouldn't have buy this as well, because it's not so big. And then you go for the next one. Is it clear, Ali? Are you watching, Ali?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Good. Let's look at the next one. Product. Are you clear? You're not too clear.
I'm pretty much clear.
Awesome. Let's do another one, yeah? Now
Yeah.
you tell me now. You do it. Tell me the next one you want to look at. I have done the first one, DHL.
Okay.
You do the next one. Show
Okay.
me. We do it together. Tell me which one you want to look at.
Okay, per cards. So go down.
Why go down? We have so many. Let's get one by one. What about this?
Product cards, Alice. Nope.
Why no?
Because it's got nothing. I don't know. Product card. It's irrelevant.
Irrelevant?
Outlets. That's not the term that we're looking for, right?
Cool. Let's have a look. So when you say cut, okay, when you say increase, cut, it might affect the future. Okay, it might affect the future. It's like if you have a company, you cut your store and stuff like that, it might affect your future. So anything that's relating to the future, we will look at it. Okay, we click it.
Okay.
Okay. Tell me which sentence is the most important here.
Okay. Prada's acquisition of Versace weighed on profit. You know, at the bottom, just below Versace impact on Prada's financial results. Down, it says Prada's acquisition of Versace weighed on profits margins in 2025 and will continue to do so at the operating level this year, with an improvement expected from 2027.
What's the most important one?
The one at the bottom, Versace reported revenues of 684 million euros in 2025, and Prada expects sales to decline by mid-single digit rate at constant exchange rates in 2026.
So which number is the most important, you reckon?
The revenue, 684 million.
Is that the past tense or is that the present tense?
It's the future. It says expect sales.
Where? Where does it say?
At the bottom. All the way at the bottom.
So if there's one number that's really important, which one is it?
One number. Uh, I'm not entirely sure.
Mm. Is it this one? Is this the most important number?
Yeah, that's the one that I was reading.
I'm asking, is this one the most important number, the first sentence? Is it the most important?
Yeah.
Tell me why is it no?
Why is it important?
Why is it not the most important one?
Why
Hmm.
is it not the most important? I wouldn't know.
Have a guess. Because is it present tense or past tense?
Mm, past,
Why? What gives you the evidence that it says it's past tense?
because it's got the year 2025
And
reported.
reporter, well done. This is
Yeah.
it. If I tell you right now, hey, can I offer you a job now? But that last year, I've already offered you 10K a month. This year, I don't care about how much I offer you. Last year, I offered you 10K a month. Would you accept the job?
No,
Why? Because you're
because
talking about the past. You're talking about last year.
yeah.
Last year doesn't mean that I'm going to stay now. Make sense?
Hmm.
So we don't care about something that's already
Yeah.
happened in the past. Yeah. So the first sentence is irrelevant. What about the second sentence? Is it important?
Yeah, it's more important because it says expect.
Good. That's it. In the whole paragraph, nothing is more important. Plans to increase full price sales. That's good. Increase full price sales. That means you want to make more money. That's good. And cut secondary lines. So that means you want to cut offer sales. That's good. You want to cut, some bad stuff because some people sell Versace at a discount. Mueller, who joined, in the meantime, the guy will shut down Versace jeans and all other things. This is okay. Will work to relaunch is Versace to focus all of that. Full
Yeah.
price will gradually cut channels which Versace sells its product at the discounted price, such as factory outlets. Versace recently has one of the sector's highest exposure to retail outlet, with the recent Morgan estimate 30% of the sales comes from outlet. 32 compare Versace impact on financial result. Product acquisition, Versace weight on the profit margin will continue to do so with an improvement expected from 2027. Those that's a bit long, okay? Not even 26. You will improve margin next year. And then what? This is already Poster's loss goal is to limit this expected loss to a two-digit figure. So they are losing money, they want to lose less. Versace will require additional investment. The group also expect to generate savings from integration of a former rival. They want to acquire another former rival. Versace reported this in the past. This is the most important along whole sentence. Versace expects sales to decline by a mid-single digit rate at a constant exchange rate in 2000. So this is it. They want to increase mid-single digit rate. So if I tell you that your salary is decreased by mid-single digit, but many, many years ago it's already decreased, you probably wouldn't feel a thing. So you have to see what happened in the past. That's what we're gonna do. So let's see if we can tell what happened in the past. So we're gonna do the same. Click on that
Hmm.
and click on that and click on this. And I'm gonna use this and put it on all of our trading AI tool. So these were just now was 6.266. Okay, we got that. That's fine. So let's go to the latest one. So remember we are comparing in terms of salary. So continue EBITDA integration margin expect to improve from 2027. Okay. Above market revenue growth. Target margin expansion including continue retail sales. So they don't really give mid to high single digit revenue growth. In 2025 is mid to high single digit. What about now? Negative mid digit. It says there. If you remember, let me show you. Okay. Mid single digit do decline. That means they are negative. So you should expect the stock of product to be coming down since July 25th. Let's see. Wow. We are like a magician. Let me show you. July. Wow, it's just right here. Okay, it's been coming down really beautifully ever since. Why? You know already. It's your salary. Look, your salary always growing. Wow, 80% growth. Your salary was continue growing. Strong brand growth, continue double-digit growth, mid to high single-digit growth. They're always growing. And then suddenly continue growth, sales growth, mid to high digit. We used to be double digit. Suddenly you only give me mid to high single digit, which is higher, obviously double. This is single digit. This is double digit growth. This is 20% growth. This is only 5% growth, single digit. So July 30th, a lot of our students already shorted product big time. July, can you see July? Shorted product big time has been coming down really beautifully. That is the power of our strategy. Wow. Is it quite incredible? Is it quite incredible, Ali? You're muted. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me, Ali?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can
What did
you?
I say? Is it quite incredible?
Yeah, for sure.
Why? Why is it incredible?
Because it's backed by fundamentals, isn't it?
Wow, you just nailed the term. You literally just nailed the term. Wow. Yeah, you can see mid single high
Yeah.
digit, and then now it's negative mid. From high to keep going lower and lower and lower. This is why people say making money is difficult. Yes, if you don't have a mentorship, if you're not on the apprenticeship training, if you don't have a one-to-one, it's difficult. Driving is difficult. Driving the helicopter is difficult. Eating is difficult as a 1-year-old, 2-year-old. But if you're someone to handhold, you someone to spoon feed you like a 2-year-old, showing you how to eat. Okay, this way you cut, you cut your meat to pieces and you put all together and you bring like that. Wow, things just get a lot easier. Okay, your homework. Do 10 for me. I've done a lot for you. Do 10 for me. Find it one by one. Do the step by step, one by one. Find me something it's never happened before. Put on the arrow. If you spot something, put on the arrow and go to your demo and or practice just to click the button. Make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. How do you feel?
Yeah, all good. So what, do you want 10?
Yes.
Okay. What, by next Tuesday or?
Yeah. Send to me on Tuesday, the latest one.
Okay, for sure. Yeah.
Awesome. How do you feel so far about this training? Do you think it helps a little bit?
Slightly, yeah, slightly. But in terms of like finding the guidance, is it just for like North America or can we do like European as well?
Yeah. You can do Europeans as well.
Yeah, cool.
What do you mean slightly? We got through so much, you say slightly.
No, I just trying to kind of make sure.
What's going on? Do you think it answers a lot of your questions? Let me look at what some of the questions that you've got. Do you think it answers your question?
Um, I thought if we could go over the homework,
Okay, let's go to some of your homework.
just one example, and just see like the calculation if it was done right.
Nice. Let's look at homework. So let me see where you sent it to me.
Because when you look for different companies, like I think I remember Walmart, I think I remember
Sometimes they don't
what-
have it. You're right.
yeah, some
If
of
you
them
don't have
don't
it, you
have
have to
it.
skip it. Or you can
Yeah.
just use what they already got. Or you have to read the transcript properly. I will show you.
And what do you need to look for the last previous 8 months?
8 quarters.
8 quarters. Yeah,
Yeah. The
cool.
reality is you have to start from the beginning. Start from 1995. That's the
Okay,
reality.
for sure.
If there's a stop. So which one do you want to look at out of so many?
We can just go all the way at the top. We can look at the first one.
You say Walmart. Where's Walmart?
Walmart was one that I did before. If you could just go all the way to the top, we'll just do the one on the top.
Cool. Where's the graphs though? You didn't really plot the graphs
Oh,
though.
you need to put the graphs.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at his PPL one real quick. This is
Because what,
20
what
of
I did was basically I did from year to year and previous quarter. That's what I did. Because I think that's the most important.
try to do
Because like,
every
why
quarter.
do you need to look for the last 8 months? What
What about
matters,
your
right, is
salary? What about your salary? Do you only look at last year or you want to look at every month you got your salary? How do you compare your salary? Only last year?
I do from year to year and from the previous quarter.
No, let's pretend I pay you a salary, yeah?
Yeah.
From January to December, I pay you all different numbers. And how do you compare? You compare all different numbers, isn't it? To see
Yeah,
which
you
is the
compare each month.
highest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what happened. You don't
Okay.
just choose January only. You didn't just choose December only. It's fine to choose that, but it's much safer to have everything.
Okay.
Okay, let's look at PPL. Cool. Let's look at it together. The thing is, you just put it like that. That's a lot of words. Let's see. Earnings, document states. Don't buy EPS. Okay, let's read it together, shall we?
Yeah.
Very simple. I'll type PPL into my machine. Let's see. And I want you to tell me to buy or sell after reading through our money making machine. Cool. Let's have a look. They didn't give us a proper number, but that's fine. Copy and this we can use our powerful machine. Let's see. Mm, 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 mm. Cool. So, this is the latest one, February 20. Based on this, would you buy or sell? Tell me, and tell me the reason why.
February. What? I'm not entirely sure. It's quite confusing.
What's so confusing about this? Try your best. Pretend like a salary. Is it increase or decrease?
Um,
Would you stay in this company? Would you buy or would you stay in this company or would you sell this in this company? Does it increase or decrease your salary? Up or down? Just tell me.
um,
Yeah, up or
I'll
down?
probably nah, that's not really
Sorry,
good.
sorry for the noise out there because we are just at. Can you tell where this is?
Yeah, it's all right. I probably
What's
would
what's
sell.
what's the building called?
Say again, sorry?
What's the building called? That
What, the
building.
Shard? What, which one is
Wow.
it? Oh,
That
no, that's the Big Ben.
yeah, that's just a big band. We're just here at the moment, just in my balcony. Not balcony, I would say my our room. There's a big band. Wow, you saw it just now. Well done. But anyway, carry on. So tell me,
Yep.
should you buy or sell?
I'll probably sell in this case. No, wait. In fact,
Ali, I
I've
think you
actually.
definitely need some hand holding because tell me, okay, you say you want to sell. Why? Why do you want to sell?
No, wait. No. I'd actually buy, but it's not more
Why?
than 10%
Why you want to buy?
because it's saying it's plus three EPS 190 to 198 plus
Cool.
7.
Let's do it from the beginning, should we?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's have a look. Yeah. So the first one is 1.75. Okay. And
Hmm.
then 1.81. Okay. And then 1.75. So they're always around 1.75. And then 1.78. Okay. A little bit increase. And then what happened? It increased big time. 1.9. We have never had anything happen like that before. It's
Mm,
very big. It's always 1.75. Salaries, I always get £1,000 salary, £1,000 salary, 1.75 salary, 1.78 salary, 1.9 salary, almost 2,000.
yeah.
We never really seen this happen like that before. Okay.
Hmm.
So would you buy or sell on the 20th of February?
I'll definitely buy.
Cool. Because of that, let's see whether you're going to make money or not. All right.
Hmm.
20th of February. Did you see this?
Yeah, that's a long
You bought
wait.
it here.
Yeah.
It went up massively from 3.5 to 3.9. If you
Hmm.
put if you put £100 per point, you make probably £30,000 just like that. Doing
But
what
with
you're doing right
£100,
now. Sorry?
With just £100.
With £100 per point. Yeah. By the
Oh,
way,
okay,
carry
yeah.
on. Let's go to the next one. That you have done. Which one is it? Let me see. Which one did you send me? This one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the numbers, let's look at where's your number from. You are giving me numbers 1.81 and 1.69, and you say don't buy. And what's the reason? Let me see. Oh, 7.1%.
Because it's only
Okay. Because it's
7.1 increase, yeah.
so because you're only comparing two, you're not comparing the whole history of your salary, so you don't get a good idea. Make sense? The
Yeah.
keyword is never happened before. Let's do that the next one.
Okay.
Llama advertising. Mm-mm-mm. Use this and type it here. I hope you know how to ever. I hope you know how to do it manually to find the numbers manually. Okay, that's really important. Yeah, you must know how to do that.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to find it manually, that means you need some apprenticeship AI tool. Anyway,
Mm.
let's look at this. So, this is what? This is 23rd. This is okay. Tell me what buy or sell. Just tell me buy or sell. This is a lot better. Yeah. Tell me
Okay.
buy or sell.
Okay, so it's on 813, 828, 6. It went down, it went up, down. It keeps going up and down, but from 20th of February to I'll probably mm, there's not really much of an increase, so I
Mm.
wouldn't buy.
Good. Would you sell it though?
No, I'd just skip.
Exactly. You got it. That's it. You got it. Yeah, very good. So 6.9, 8.5. Okay, let's look at the difference. Yeah. So before that, we now you need to know what happened in 2024 to give you a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Full year, 8. And then 8, and then what? And then 8, almost 8 as well. And then 8.5. So yeah, a little bit increase. So it would be nice to see the rest in the past to
Mm-hmm.
see kind of what happened. But let's look at another AI tool. So let's look at this. We've got 3.5 annual affirm, 8 as well, 8 as well, 8.1, 8.13, and 8.5. So it's actually quite big because almost have never happened in history.
Mm-hmm.
It's always 8.1, 8.1. So it's finally increased for the very first time. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is for Llama advertising. So let me see what date that is. They release on 20th of February. Okay, let's see what happened. On the 20th of February for this stock. So it's increased like never happened before. Let's see if the
Mm-hmm.
stock also do the same 20th. So congratulations. If you come from 1-2, it went to 1-3, £100 per point. You're probably gonna make 1 to 1,000 pips. Wow. 1 to 8, almost 1,000 pips just like that. Probably 100,000 if you do £100 per point. Yeah.
Wow.
Just like that. So you are doing really, really well. The stock that you found is actually quite good. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's for
Yeah.
Llama advertising. Let me see whether you get the number. So you use what? 5.72 minus 6. Where's 6? Let's see. 5, 6.
I just use the median.
Okay.
If it says range between 6.1 to 6.7, what do you do? Do you use the 6.1?
Yeah, we use a lower one.
The lower one, yeah. Okay.
Mm. Sometimes knowing what the company does is quite important because Llama Advertising Company is like a REIT company. It's like a real estate company. Real estate company is not so easy as net income.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot about this AFFO per share. So this is more important. So you're supposed to use 8.5 minus 1, 8.13 to see if it's big or
Okay.
not. But this is fine as well. But you have to look at the past to see what happened. Okay. But you
Mm-hmm.
only got two numbers, so you won't get anything if you just use two numbers. You just have to be very, very religiously hardworking to get the next number. Let's go at
Okay.
Western Union.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you using any AI or not really?
I was using this website called let me tell you
Do you
which
have
one.
to pay for it?
No, I just use trial. It gives you three stocks per week.
Okay. What's that called? Cloud?
It's called Alpha Spread.
Okay.
It's really
Yeah,
good.
for apprenticeship, you get to have unlimited stock per week. Yeah, because we
Mm.
subscribe to all of the things that is good, and you get to use everything for free. Anyway, so it saves you money, so it doesn't cost you money. 1.55. Okay, would you buy or sell?
Mm,
This is your stock as a Western Union. Buy or sell?
I'll probably buy
Why?
because from the pre no wait, in fact, revenue expected to grow 20% to 5 billion. No, I would sell
Why?
because it says from November, it's revenue expected to grow 20% to 5 billion by 2028. No, this AI is not, it doesn't make sense. I wouldn't use AI.
Good. So you can do it manually as well. You're
Yeah.
welcome. You're welcome. So the good news is I have many AI tool, so I will use this AI tool and see what happens. What about this? Using this AI tool, would you buy or sell?
65. 1.65. I'd probably buy, but it's a slight increase.
Hmm. Why would you buy?
Guidance maintained at 1.65, and in the most recent one it says no. In fact, no. Adjusted EPS. It's got different terms. It's got adjusted EPS. It's got adjusted revenue. You don't know which one to look at. You don't know which one to
You
follow.
just use one. Just use the same one.
Just use the same one, yeah. Um, EPS 1.65. It increased, then it decreased, then it increased slightly. I wouldn't buy.
Good. Yeah, if it is so small, you wouldn't have done it. But let's do it
Yeah.
together, okay? So let's look at adjusted rev EPS, okay? Since this is what they gave us. So 1.65.
Mm-hmm.
1.65 is always the same. Your salary always 1,600. Your salary is always 1,600. And then your salary always 1,600. But finally, in the world has never ever seen before, they increase your salary to 1.75. In the past 5 years, they never really want to increase your salary. But I don't
Mm,
know why. Today they think you're very committed. Today they think that wow, this guy is really, really good in what they are doing, and then
yeah.
increase your salary like that. So would you stay in this company, buy or sell?
Well, for sure buy because it's increased like never seen before.
Exactly. Yeah. But let's see though. Let's see if you bought it. Are you probably wouldn't sell, okay? That's the important bit. Yeah. 19
Okay.
of fact, if you have bought it, let's see if you're gonna make money. You're right, it's not a big increase, but you
Mhm.
wouldn't have sold it. Okay. So
Okay.
you only know your salary if you count the whole day. Okay. Let's see. Where is it?
Hmm.
20th. So it's been going up ever since. So congratulations to you for using our powerful strategy. And you know what happened during this time?
Hmm.
Nuclear, not nuclear war, Iran war and all of that
Oh yeah,
shit that
yeah,
was
yeah.
happening. Market was crashing down big time, even though while we speak, market was coming down really, really blurred. Like people just seen blood today.
Hmm.
They're coming down like that, coming down like that. While Western Union, the one that we talk about right now, all of the stocks that we talk about, guidance
Hmm.
was doing really good, are quite strong. Can you see the power of our strategy?
Definitely, yeah.
No one in this world will show you like that. They will show you some like A plus one, two strategy. Our
Hmm.
strategy are so powerful, people pay so much money for. How do you feel? Do you think our strategy is quite powerful?
Very powerful.
Okay.
Raven, if you go back onto the AI,
We don't look at it into AI anymore because okay, let's AI. Okay, what do you see?
I'm just use it as an example. But you know when you see all these quarters and then you see year to year,
Mm,
let's just say for instance, year to year, there's an increase,
mm,
but the previous quarter there's a
mm,
decrease.
mm.
Would you still buy?
You want everything to be nice, okay? So let me
Yeah.
show you examples. So these are all the full year. Everything that I told you just now is a full year.
Okay.
Okay. Everything I told you just now is kind of full year. But I like what you said. I really like what you said. That
Hmm.
means that we have to go back rather than 8 quarters, we have to go back to 12, maybe 20 quarters. So you see a proper trend. Okay.
Okay.
Right now the trend is not very proper. You want to see a proper trend. Yeah.
Okay.
Remember the jackpot we bought Nvidia when it doubled. It's not 1 to 1.75. No,
Hmm.
double. Salary double. That's where your life change. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? So let's go to the next one.
So what? They have to all be positive.
They
So
have to
quarter to
double.
quarter.
Your salary double. 5,000 become 10,000. 1.65 double become 3, not 1.75. That's where you can go all in and make your big money.
Okay.
And for apprenticeship, on the right level, we kind of tell you.
Okay.
Next one. So it doesn't cost you money. It saves you time, save you effort, save you a lot of energy. Let's go to the next one. Indie semiconductor. Let's see. But apprenticeship is very, very full. We cannot accept everyone because there's very, very limited slots on it. Let's see. It's only for students who are serious about making 500K. That means they want to, do this full time and no longer want to depends on the job.
Raven, I'm serious.
Well done. Let's have a look on this. There's a lot of other criteria. So this is low 50
Yeah.
sequential. This is low. Okay, tell me buy or sell.
Okay, so May quarter. Okay, cool. So you went down 50 million. It's not given all the
Pretty
numbers,
simple.
but I would probably I'd skip.
If you can choose one, what would you choose? Would you buy?
No,
Why?
because there's not a major increase. It's pretty much on the same level.
Is increase or decrease?
It's pretty much decreased.
Exactly. So the answer is sell because it's decrease. As simple as that. Make
Yeah.
sense?
But wouldn't it
But
have to decrease like more than is there like a particular range where it has to decrease? Even if it decreases by 2%, would you still
we want it to decrease bake. Okay, that will
yeah.
be a lot safer. Yeah. Otherwise, we don't do it.
Oh, okay. Makes
Okay.
sense.
So let's
Yeah.
have a look. See if you're gonna make money or not. You're talking about India semiconductor.
Hmm.
19th of Feb. Will we buy or sell? Let me show you why is it decreased? Yeah. Let me show you. So look, every single time is always 50 million. Your salary is always 50K a year.
Hmm.
Always 50K a year. 50K a year.
Hmm.
Suddenly 53K a year, you are very happy. 54K a year, you are super happy.
Yeah.
Suddenly, 19th of February, it dropped you to 52 million a year.
Mm.
Would you be happy?
No,
So, would you sell or buy?
you would sell.
Exactly. So, let's see if you're going to make money or not. Okay.
Yeah.
19th of February, indeed. Let's copy this and let's put it on. 19th of February. This is 2nd of March, 19th of February. I want to say congratulations to you
Hmm.
because you have a crystal ball on your hand
Yeah.
where you can tell the future even without looking at the prices. Where you can tell the future even without looking at the prices. How powerful is that?
Very powerful.
How do you feel right now?
Raven, if you go back onto the I know it's AI, but if you know how you said you have to sell because the most recent quarter is a decrease.
Mm.
Wouldn't you compare that with last year's? to see whether if it decreased too.
Yeah, you
So
can
that's
you can
February
compare.
19th.
You can compare it.
Yeah, so what? That was what? It was February 2025, and that was 50 million. Yeah. So it basically increased from last year.
Oh, I
Because
love
yeah,
how you just said. I love how you just said. I love your thinking. That's a very, very good thinking. So students
yeah,
is asking, why don't we compare quarter to quarter like that? 19th of Feb and Feb like that,
yeah,
50 to 52 is increase. I will tell you why. Let's pretend I give you a job right now,
yeah.
and this is your salary. 50K, 53K, 54K. Suddenly they drop you back to 50 at mil. Would you be happy?
No.
Exactly. Because you already experienced the high. You already
Okay,
experienced the dopamine hit.
I understand.
Really, really good. It's like if you're asking me, Raven, would you be able to imagine your life will be living like that? Like this is the Waterloo, whatever that is, the beautiful bridge, the Big Ben, just like that, looking through that, whatever what's that? The Big Ben, the what's that? The tower. I'm not sure if you can see. Would you
The,
imagine your life? Okay, let me just do it properly. Would you imagine like that 15 years ago when you first started trading and investing, swapping time for money? We during the winter, taking the clothes out, knocking door, working super rat race, going to the tube station, and sitting down, looking at people rat racing 9 to 5, packing on the tube, wake up in the early in the morning, up and down like that, wearing tight, wearing the very smart suits and stuff like that, going up and down, but very, very smart, looking very smart, but pocket is broke, bank is broke. If you ask me 15 years ago, would I ever imagine my life would be looking like that? I say no. No way. That's not gonna happen. But how did I make it happen? Three things. The willingness to consistently invest in myself. Never really, really stop. The
Mm,
first that never stop. Second, willing to take risk. Willing to say, you know what? I have seen it. I have done a lot of back testing. Raymond, today you show me a lot of stuff, really powerful. I learned about back testing, you know, and take risks. And number three is to be open-minded. Yeah,
mhm.
awesome. How do you feel so far?
Yeah, we've cleared some things up. At least we've clarified because I thought quarter to quarter has to be more than 10% and year to year has to be more than 30%. But the fact
You
that
are
you
right.
explained that,
You are right. It has to be
yeah.
today. It has to be. If you want to guarantee to make money, if you want, there's no guarantee
Hmm.
in in finance. It's illegal. Guarantee is only on apprenticeship. Because that's why we get to see what you are doing. Because on the VIP training, you're doing it by yourself. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're plotting. You're doing it by yourself. But yeah, as you say, um, year to year, you are talking about you don't know. Yeah. So yes, but the dream is if it is big, if it is just a little bit, if you skip it, I would say well done. Okay. So normally out of 100 companies, I only do two because only two double their salary, double their money, double everything, double, triple, quadruple the revenue. Okay, if the salary like 5.2, 5.3, 5.0001, 0002, that is too small to pay attention to. Make sense?
Hmm.
Cool. How do you feel about this session today? Do you think it's helpful or do you think it's not very helpful?
Yeah, we've clarified some things.
Is it helpful?
More or less so. Yeah.
More or less means what?
We could probably say 80%.
Nice. Awesome. What's the 20% missing out of interest?
20%. You explained the term from year to year, it has to be more than 30%. And you said the year to year is more powerful than quarter quarter.
Awesome. Okay, I love what you just said.
But
Thank you. Thank you for bringing that up. That's so important.
yeah,
I'm going to explain that to you. Okay. That's so
okay.
powerful what you just said. Cool. Now, I love that. I love what you just said. Okay, let me show you, yeah? Remember, 1 year, we have 4 quarters, okay? Let's pretend one,
Mhm.
2, 3, 4. And then you go another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me tell you a secret.
Yeah.
The secret is every year, company will come up to give two types of guidance. The
Hmm.
first guidance is the next quarter. What do I think next month is going to do? The more powerful quarter is when they give the full year guidance. Wow. So they tell me,
Okay.
oh, the full year is going to make 1 million. That's what I'm interested in. And then the next thing they come again, 1 million. Once they come again, 1 million. And then suddenly they say, you know what? We're going to make 2 million. These are all full year guidance, full year, whole full year, 2026. I'm going to make 1 million, 1 million, 1 million. Wow. Suddenly 2 million. Wow.
Hmm.
That's huge. And then 2027, they're going to say the same thing. The whole year, full year, I'm going to make, let's say, 2 million. A full year, I'm going to make 2 million. Full year, I'm going to make 2 million. Full year, I'm going to make 2 million. So that's the meaning of the full year. They give another guidance on the side. They also give us a quarterly guidance. So they say Q1, I'm gonna make 1 million. Q2, I'm gonna make divide by half probably 0.25. So they say, oh, next quarter I'm gonna make 0.25, 0.25, 0.5. So they give us two type of guidance.
Hmm.
Okay. But what we care about, what is most important, but sometimes they don't give us this, is a full year guidance. Okay.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
like it's like um your company can give you two types of salary. The first salary is they're gonna tell you next month what is your salary. The next salary they're gonna tell you is the whole year what is your salary. So next month they might say that, oh, you might get paid like £3,000, but the whole year, you know, which you care a lot more because then you can pay your bill. Then you know exactly what's gonna happen. You
Hmm.
can plan for holidays, you can go to the shop, you can do all of that beautiful things because you know the full year. Make sense?
Okay. So what? The full year is the most important thing.
Yeah, full year is the most important thing. But every quarter, companies will tell you the full year guidance. It doesn't mean that you skip the whole Q1, Q2, Q3. Every year, some people skip it. Skip it is fine, but you don't need to skip it.
Mm.
If they give us a full year, take all the full year they give. Some people skip Q1, they just go to Q1 last year like that. What is this? That doesn't mean no sense. Yeah, this only makes sense if in a very, very special circumstances, if the company is very seasonality, always they only work during December, the rest of the day they don't work, then it's okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's better
Yeah.
to look and take everything.
Because they give two guidance, like you said, they give the next quarter, the outlook of the
Yes,
next quarter, and the full year. So do you ignore the next quarter?
yes. I ignore the next quarter. I only look at the full
Okay,
year.
perfect.
Mm. So, how do you feel right now?
I'm good. Yeah, things are clearing up. But when you said full year, let's say Q1 and Q2 for 2026.
Mm,
You got a full year outlook.
mm.
Would you compare? Oh, I understand. I understand. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I completely understand it now.
Wow, you completely understand it. Wow, wow, I'm so proud of you.
Thanks.
I'm so proud of you. Do you think one-to-one session is quite powerful?
Definitely,
Wow.
definitely. You have to invest in yourself.
Wow. I'm so proud of you. Especially you come to the best teacher in the world. This
Yeah.
topic is the most difficult topic anyone could have ever learned in their entire lifetime.
Hmm.
And you learn it in half an hour. You learn it in 1 hour, probably 30 minutes, 20 minutes, just like that.
Hmm.
Because you got a really, really, really great teacher. Because I wish someone could have explained to me things that I wish I've been taught.
Hmm.
I'm a very, very low learner. Probably the slowest learner you ever see in your entire life because
Yeah.
I don't know why. I've just absorbed things very slow. I speak things very slow, very crazy things. I have very
Yeah.
learning difficulty. When I was younger, when a 14, 13, 12-year old, I almost every time I get C, I get D, I G, I almost fail all at the other exams. And I have
Oh.
found some really powerful way to make it simpler to understand. And people can only explain things when they are an expert, when I'm super good at something, then only you can break things down easily. That's why I realize if someone don't understand this topic, they will never be able to explain it like that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So So because I've been doing this for like 20 years, 15 years like that, I breathe through these things. I've done nothing else. Every day, if you look at me, look at my phone, I'm looking at through charts and stuff like that, helping our apprentices. So I'm so proud of you. You say the most, what is you say you must invest in yourself. Why? Why do you say so?
Because like you just have to like doing it, but doing it alone, like it's just gonna take you longer.
Not long, maybe forever, you will never be able to figure it out.
Yeah,
Because I consider myself Warren Buffett is a genius already. A lot of people are the genius, but they still have a mentor. So what makes us, you know,
yeah.
humans are powerful. Humans are not animal. Animal you can't learn from other people. Animal you can't learn from other animal. Animal you are just like, ugh, like doing it. But
Mhm,
humans, the powerful things, the secret to success. People often ask me, Raymond, is there's one secret to success in life? What is it? Model successful people, having one-to-one mentorship.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm really proud of you. How do you feel right now?
good, good, very good.
Awesome.
Um, I'm not sure. Could you check the website Alpha Spread if it's good?
I don't need to check the alpha spell and stuff like that. I know all the websites, and on the
Yeah.
apprenticeship we give you for free as well. So don't worry about that. Yeah.
Okay.
So 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 yeah, our apprenticeship are very full.
It's basically to follow through your story. Your story was inspirational. It sounds like mine, so I just thought to invest in myself and that be fully committed to this.
Thank you, Ali, for sharing your situation.
Just
Free
give it.
signals and stuff. Yeah. So a lot of people got scammed about this free signal and stuff, and they were very, and stuff like that, and they think trading and investing is a scam. What would you tell them to people who are listening right now who think trading and investing is a scam? They're really scared. What would you tell them?
To basically find the right guidance,
Mm.
right teacher.
Well done. Do you think you found the right guidance?
Yeah, I did. It's just there's a
Awesome. I'm so
miscommunication.
proud. I'm so proud and so happy for you. Yeah?
Yeah,
Awesome. That's it for now. And if anything, let me know. But I'll speak to you very soon. All right?
yeah, sure. So in terms
Yeah.
of like the process moving forward.